Q&A time. Hello, everybody. Welcome here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So I didn't think of any ideas as to what to do for the 1,000 subscriber special. So here I am making the most of it. I guess what a lot of people would like to know, maybe some things about me as to how I came about to do YouTube, who I was back in the day, like my favorite stuff, things like that. So here I made a post over on good old Twitter, and I see some of the responses and everything like that. I also made a post over on the YouTube community page. We'll also be answering some questions there. I'm sorry if I'm not original. You know, it's the first thing that popped up in my head, but I will possibly surprise you guys at the end of the video. Well, just stay with me there. But yeah, I appreciate, first and foremost, I gotta say a lot of thank you to each and every single one of you, because without you, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be thriving as we are today. I mentioned this a lot. I say this to you a lot. Thank you. Like, I don't know what else I can say to show you how much I am thankful for all the support that you guys have been giving into this channel. Really, I started way back with like Let's Plays, and then we started doing this little mobile game that we know and love, and you know, there's a lot of competition in it because there's, you know, big content creators in there, but we also got some small ones that would like to thrive as well, right? Like this channel right here. So I do appreciate it that out of all the channels out there that do promote Dokkan Battle or anything else Dragon Ball, you guys were able to choose this one, and I'm very appreciative of it. So let's go ahead and start kicking off with one of these like posts here. So shouts to Brick Gangsta. Nice name, my dude. Will you make content other than Dokkan in the future? I will say yes, because we have Sparking Zero coming in, and I guess if I can be able to start it off with that. But sometimes when you meddle with the algorithm a little bit on YouTube, YouTube might not like you exploring different options here or there. But although, well, hopefully with Sparking Zero, as hype as it is, I'm hopeful that that can kick off some good momentum, and maybe we can be able to have some more content in there that you guys can be able to take advantage for. Other than Dokkan, I was able to do something like, you know, Honkai Star Rail, but I didn't keep up with it a lot. And maybe something like what was it, Legends? I tried a little bit, but I didn't even bring myself to upload it because it's not me, right? But definitely, if there's any ideas, of course. I do have a Twitch channel, by the way. I will leave it in the link in the description so you guys can check it out. But Twitch for me is gonna be a section other than Dokkan. So if you guys are interested in looking into that, I will restart Twitch fairly soon. There's a lot of games that I want to play that I maybe like want to revisit and be able to just enjoy them, sit down, have a little story time instead of just like, you know, the good old Dokkan stuff. But during the ninth anniversary celebration, we will be streaming a lot on YouTube, and do want to switch back and forth with Twitch just so I can have a little bit of a breather in terms of Dokkan stuff. Because as much as I love Dokkan, it's the thing that defines this channel, but it's not everything that revolves, you know, around my person, right? So I'm gonna switch back and forth. So after Senor David, I will go into the community post over here. So which are shouts to Senor David as well? Which are your favorite and least favorite units / teams? What are the plans for the channel, e.g., new formats, collabs? Okay. So favorite teams or favorite units. I feel like I can be able to do this a little bit better. Hold on a sec. Favorite unit right here. I do have to say I do love this Gogeta a lot. Of course, whenever Beast Gohan comes out, I will possibly might say that maybe Beast is my favorite character in the game. But I haven't seen him yet, so it'll take a bit. So that is at least one of my favorite characters. Favorite teams will be this one. Yeah. This one right here. At the moment, this is what seems to be like my favorite team right now. Majin Buu just got a substantial buff. I guess you can change some characters in here. Maybe instead of Super Buu, you can add here the Evil Buu, the tech one. You can add them in there, whichever. Or I feel like this is a fantastic team. I know that a lot of people did not summon, or those who did were not able to pull this guy. It's understandable. But yeah, this is one of like my favorite units in the game. And you know, my favorite team to run in the game. Of course, apart from heroes, shouts to the heroes agenda. But at least favorite units, of course, I can just give you names. But if we go by unit in general, I don't like GT bosses, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like this guy. Yeah, he's a 200% for, you know, a GT bosses, but GT bosses is not an optimal team to run. So I would say that this is possibly one of my least favorite teams, and it has a lot of potential to be one of the stronger teams if, you know, Worldwide Download Celebration can be GT themed, but we'll see that down the line, I guess. Alrighty, so now we're on the YouTube side of things. Shouts to Jay. Keep being you. You're amazing. I wish you an amazing rest of your day. I appreciate it, my dude. Kind of wish that, you know, was a question, but we're gonna skip that one. Shouts to Late Game. 3 questions in here. So, what is your top 3 favorite units of all time? Top 3 favorite units of all time, man. So number 1, I don't know if you guys remember this character, but I will have to go back a little bit further. I guess I can show it on the screen. Our boy Gogeta. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I cannot wait for this guy to get his CCA. I remember summoning on his banner. I got very unlucky, and I was very scared because his banner came before the hero celebration. So it was this banner, and then we were gonna get a lot of Super Saiyan 4 buffs because Super Saiyan 4 Vegito got released during that time. Super Saiyan 4 Broly got released during that time, and I was like, man, and I can't pull Gogeta. Please, just let me get one. But yeah, we were able to do that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite units of all time. This Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Cannot wait for his CCA. Number 2, like, I guess, so it's top 3 favorite units of all time. Number 2 has to be this character. Shouts to Bringer, if you guys know who his favorite character is. The boy himself, LR, Vegeta, and Trunks, when these guys were released, they were insane. And I still feel like right now they've gone through the ringer. I don't feel like you can take these guys into the proper content that it is available right now. So they will get decimated, but they are very, very, very good. At least on my end. They were one of my favorite units on release. And sad to see them age the way they have, but yeah. That will be my second favorite unit of all time. I guess my third favorite unit of all time will be the Super Saiyan Goku. This Namek Goku, I do remember when he released. Do remember vividly summoning for this character, and I got shafted badly. It was near my birthday. Usually the worldwide download celebration happens within my birthday. So I'm like, okay, let's see. Maybe we can get lucky. I got Frieza, which was cool, but this guy never wanted to show up. Never. I think I invested 2,000 stones plus on his initial banner. And the way that I got him was just a slap on the face. I did one more multi. It was a rage multi. The app closes, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And then when I look in the box, lo and behold, one copy of these guys. This guy. That made me so furious. Man. Number 2, will you... I don't know what this means. So, will you ever... I'm assuming that I should run Beast Gohan or beat every event with Beast Gohan with Raditz? I don't understand that question. Maybe it can be rephrased better, but if it's that, no, I'm not using Raditz. That is one of that can align with this question right here, like which is one of my least favorite units. And And what is my biggest hot take? I don't do hot takes, but how can I say? The pressure's on. The pressure's on. I can't think of one. I can't. Okay. People build their characters very wrong. So for let's say for example, like this character in particular, I don't have a rainbow. This character right here. How would you build this guy? I'm pretty sure that with all the additionals that they do, maybe you're gonna give him crit. Maybe you're gonna give him a lot of critical opportunities. No, you give this guy dodge because his initial phase needs it so that he can survive. He's not very good defensively. So how will you survive the rest of the fight? There are some people that build it wrong. So my takeaway is that build your units correctly. That's my hot take. See, it's not even a hot take in general. I don't know. But let me go back here because David had additional questions in here. What are my plans for the channel for the future? So collabs are a given. I will be doing collabs and things like that. I do have to make sure that, you know, the people that do want to share their space with me on their channel and things like that is a assured thing, because I don't want to just go in there and be like, hey, let's collab together, right? It's the same thing with, like, I mentioned to Ningen, like, hey, what we doing? And I haven't gotten a response yet. So I'm not going to push to that, right? I'm not going to tell him, you better collab with me, I swear to God. But, you know, I will... And whenever it's open, I can go ahead and like shoot people a message and do things like that. But unfortunately, if it's not happening, then, you know, it's not happening. There are gonna be some other people that I'm open to collabing with. And last night, as of the recording of this video, I did a collab with some of my boys that you guys will be able to see. It's a very hilarious one. Hopefully, you guys enjoy that one. But new formats, I really don't know, mainly because of the fact that I might not have any ideas as to what can I do that is sort of new, like new formats, right? Maybe changing the style of how I record my videos, right? Because I usually do my showcases and just weed them out, and I do little to no editing on some of my recordings, because sometimes this game doesn't require a lot of editing. It all depends on, you know, oh, you want to play an OST in this particular section, let's go ahead and show the active skill of some character, and you do the minor edits here and there. I don't have an editor that can help me out with those things, so doing things in that aspect is kind of weird. But certainly I can plan for something different. I don't know if I should do maybe like a historic, how do you call this? Histography of like Dokkan back in the day. Like, oh, how was it back in 2017 or 2016 summoning for, I feel like when I started, it was 2017. How was it when you started summoning and you didn't get these like guaranteed feature characters and things like that, and when did it all change, right? Or continue doing the tutorials that I used to do, right? The Dokkan for Dummies videos that are in the channel. I don't know what could be crucial for people to learn. So do leave me down in the comments below what you as a new player would like to learn. What information can I provide you as a veteran in the game that can be served or useful for you? That could be another pretty good idea, just restarting our Dokkan for Dummies series. And you know, we're still hopeful because we crossed the biggest leap of the channel, which was to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we haven't gotten to the point where we can say that we're fully monetized yet. And this is a topic that I really don't like to approach, because they'll be like, oh my god, this guy is only thinking about money. Ugh. I'm not thinking about money. I'm thinking about ways of engagement for people, like memberships. You know how Ningen and other people have their memberships, so you guys can be able to use emotes that are programmed by, or designed by other people, and we, a pretty good thing to like have that in the channel, have something that is ours, something that we know is like our inside joke kind of thing, right? So I'm talking actively with some people. We have a logo already for the memberships. I will talk with some other people that can do emotes for the channel. It'll take a while because what we need to do now is cross the path of having watch time in the channel, which means that you guys, I might need the help from you guys, and it's to watch the videos. And it's selfish of me. I really don't like asking that because whatever I put out, you guys can enjoy it. How little minutes you can watch it, or the entirety of the video. That's completely fine with me. However, with streaming and putting these videos out, it's still apparently not enough on YouTube's side of things that says you have not achieved the amount of watch time that you need for you to get monetized. So the videos are there. I can provide them to you, but if they're not like fully watched or not a lot of people enjoy it, and people watch maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of it, and then they dip, and that is possibly what can slow the channel down from monetization. So, well, who knows? We'll think about that in the future. All right, who is the best Doki? Shoutouts to Kitomi. Gonna go with Natsuki. How about that? I do like Yuri. What? She's a minor. Yeah, I don't want to go to jail. Yeah, Yuri is my. She's of age. Are you sure? Yuri. Yeah, I got it. My lawyer just told me that I gotta go with Yuri. Will you do the fusion dance with me? Of course, absolutely. Anybody? You guys want to do the fusion dance? I can't. I don't know how to do it here, but you shut. Ha! You better point your fingers at the camera right now. Do it. Do it. Ah. You missed the finger, man. Now we failed the fusion. And we're stuck here like this for like 30 minutes. What am I going to do? God dang it. All right, coming back here. Shouts to Jay. I remember you saying you have a girlfriend on your stream last night. Will we get to see more of that side of your life, vlog / stuff? Or do you wish to keep that private? Just curious. Not a lot of people like ask about it, which is okay. But right now, I have been with my partner almost since, yeah, almost 4 years, 3 to 4 years. Because no, almost 3 years, Because I met her. I guess I can give a little bit of a backstory. I met her during COVID while I was applying for a job as a customer service rep. You know, taking phone calls on the headsets and things like that. I did not enjoy that job, and we had to do whatever it took to survive during that time frame because I am a computer scientist. I was trying to get a job, and the only things that showed up at the time was that opportunity. Customer rep. Did not enjoy that, not one bit. But it was fun, working overnights. First time ever, me doing that, just driving at 9:30 at nighttime to just get to the workplace at 10 and then get out at 6 a.m. Fun times, fun. But in that job, the only good thing that showed up was her, my partner. So we got to talking. We got, I think, and this is the most cutest thing from her, and I love her so much. I don't think she remembers this, but if she watches this, I love you for this. I was quote unquote, I got a sick scare, and I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. So I was in the office, and sometimes the callers tend to get a little bit um, what's the word I'm looking for? Heated. So when I informed of the customer that the certain things could not go their way, I just let them know that, hey, you need to listen to me so things can go smoothly. And they got angry. And one thing led to another. It was a heated discussion, and they hung up. But at the time, I was wearing a jacket that kind of heated me up a lot. And sometimes, during that time, you got touched by like checking your temperature, things like that, and you get concerned if you're like very hot. So I think it was during that time that it was a heated call, and I was wearing that jacket that I got concerned. I touched myself. I was like, "What? Oh no! I got COVID! Oh my goodness!" So I told my supervisor, "Hey, listen, I think I got a cold. I think I got COVID. So I don't want to infect anybody. Am I able to go home?" That person said, "Yes. Let me go ahead and check your temperature first, so we can do that." They did, and apparently it was the effect of the jacket. It wasn't a thermal jacket; it was just a normal Naruto jacket. And that person said, "Okay, you look pretty hot. Make sure you go home and rest." Uh, so I went home. My partner back then, she wasn't my partner. She wasn't. She was just an acquaintance. She sent me a message on my phone saying, "I'm hopeful that you're okay." And that kind of started a thing, idealizing, oh my God, nobody has ever like on a job like this. Nobody has ever cared like me like that before. And then I started imagining all these things with her, uh, falling in love kind of thing on your head. The nail in the coffin was that, and it's the most stupidest thing, but I fell in love with her immediately. She dropped a pen, or like a pen fell to the floor. She went to pick it up. She flipped her hair back, and I immediately fell in love. That's that's the main story. But I guess for me to do vlogs and things like that, I don't know how to do them. I don't know how to edit them. So the only thing that I can possibly try to do is like give you small stories like this one. So I'm not too shabby of like sharing stories like that. Of course, if it gets too personal, then yeah, I can't. But I can't divulge too much. But yeah, those stories like that always make me happy, so I can be able to share them. Let's go back here. Do you have an anime waifu list or no? Shasta J. I have not made one in so long, mainly because I don't keep up with anime. But I guess I can look up a picture of one of my main waifus. If it's an anime, yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. I present to you. Right, you guys can see it because of Dokkan. Present to you, my waifu. I mainly don't have like an anime waifu just yet. Maybe it will be fairly obvious if I say High School DxD. Like, oh my god, of course. But if you guys recall an anime called The Testament of Sister New Devil, don't blame me if you guys get a nosebleed. Don't look it up. Don't tell them I sent you there. There's also this is my favorite picture of her, by the way. Just letting you guys know, this is my favorite one. Another one is, dude, I forgot. Do I have that manga in there? Because I have a drawer full of mangas in there, but I forgot. But yeah, for now, I can only give you this answer, which is this one, Levi, from Trinity 7. Okay, this is a very interesting one. Why and how you begin this? I'm assuming this, this YouTube, right? So why? I feel like the idea of why will transition into how I started doing this. So, back in the day, I like I said, I'm a very old person. I'm 27. Um, and we had I at least was watching people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, all those guys at the time, and all I wanted to do was try to do the same thing as they were doing, maybe try to make people laugh alongside that. So, as you guys know, this channel is not new. This channel is very old, 8 years old or plus to be exact. So if we go over here, hey, Shasta, you guys enjoying this video? Popular. We got videos like this was like, oh my god, it's clickbait, but I didn't mean it for it to be clickbait. I didn't mean it to show like that. If it did, then big W, because it's almost at 1,000 views. But looking at it, it's like I wanted to make sure that it was a funny title, right? Like, hey, is this happening now, or what's going on? And when you guys check that video, it's like it's funny, but it's like bass boosted old me. So don't look too much into that. But yeah, it was, you know, trying to like make let's plays, enjoy the games that you can play, but also make some funny commentary alongside it. So it was fun to do them back in the day. And what I wanted to do mainly was to provide a lot of enjoyment to people. I know that a lot of people back then did not like that, and it was oversaturated with other content creators doing the same thing. So I then took the part and I said, you know what, I'll give up. I won't continue uploading like let's plays in general. So then we continue moving down here. This was for the first time that I did a collab with a friend, doing some things. Yeah, don't look at this one. You know, doing things like Battlefield. And then when I started playing with my friends, I said, you know what, let's go ahead and play things like Titanfall, because Titanfall was cool back in the day, 7 years ago. Jesus. And then, you know, things like Loot Crate unboxing, things like that. It was fun. Me saying that I'm alive because I think I moved. And then, you know, doing like Call of Duty stuff. I was gonna start doing like Outlast gameplay because I think that's when Outlast released. And then, you know, doing game things like, oh my god, I got a win in Fortnite. Oh my god. And like recording videos for like, again, funny moments. That's what I wanted to do. Funny moments with people. This was fun. I do need to rewatch this because this was hilarious. Gordon Ramsay, just us, me and my IRL friends just making fun of the, like, imagine Gordon Ramsay doing callouts in Call of Duty. That's the whole point. But yeah, then afterwards, I think, man, I hate this because this was so fun. This was a funny video, and the voices were not heard, and I was like, God damn it, man. So yeah, this was another fun one. But then it all started with Dokkan. Now, why I'm doing this? Because back in the day, I wanted to show some sort of homage to people. People like Truth, people like Ningen, people like Toonrami, people like D-Money, the first Warden, animated muscle who apparently came back. And all those other people who did Dokkan back in the day. And there were some things and details here and there that I really, really enjoyed. And this is a game that I've been playing for years. I think during this time frame, I was playing Dokkan when I was like very young. And I said to myself, yeah, let's go ahead and let's play Dokkan, man, because I love it. I enjoy playing Dokkan. And it's something that I really would like to maybe pursue as a thing to have in the channel, like a little hobby. It started all as a hobby. And now that, you know, we reached 1K, I got to keep up the momentum, you know? I got to keep up doing all of this because this is enjoyable for me. And as you guys can see, not a lot of like insane views, right? Whenever... what video would have banged, right? I'm seeing this one as like, oh my god, and then seeing this like 69 views, I'm like, yo, this video that I just posted has 69 views. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. And like, past me was so ecstatic, and then I just continue on. Of course, not a lot of good numbers here and there, but I didn't mind at all. And just kept pushing, man. Just kept pushing to do Dokkan stuff because at the end of the day, I enjoy it. This was a fun video, by the way. Make sure to check it out. And then it just kept growing and growing. So how did I do this? I pushed myself hard because during this, like, let me go way back. Over here, you could easily use a PlayStation to get things done for recording, and that was the thing that I did. But then over here, this and this, I think this one as well. No. So these two were a MacBook video. I screen recorded my phone, and I did a voice recording. I had to do some editing there, and it was all on a MacBook. And then I said to myself, how about I buy a computer so I can make this resourceful? And I worked overtime too many times. You can ask my girlfriend as to how hard I went to just get a computer so I can say, let's have this so it can be a better quality. So that's where it all started. Since I pushed myself that hard, I wanted to at least do content. And at the end of the day, and it's going to stay that way, do content for other people to enjoy, to get something out of it. If I provide you with some information, that's awesome. I did my job. If I provide you with some laughs during the video, I did my job. Those are the things that I really want you guys to take away from all of this, because that's the purpose of this channel. That's me. This is me right now. Just letting you guys know that I have tried my absolute best to hopefully provide you guys, like I mentioned, and I will mention it again, the best content that I can give you. That's all I care about. All right, back over to here. Am I a Marvel or a DC fan? I think that's my last question, unless I can pick up another one. Keeping you. You're amazing, really cool. You're one of the GOATs in my book. I appreciate you, Jay. And there's another question over here. I'm a bit of both. Lately the Marvel movies have not been impressing me, but I could say the same thing for DC because they have not been like awesome. But both of them, I'm a big fan of them. What are my favorite anime shows or manga if you don't watch that many shows? So I have been behind on so many like good manga and good anime that have been released recently. But I would like to mention maybe Haikyuu is one of my favorite ones. My definitive favorite one is Naruto. Naruto is like my go-to. I was born in 1996, but Naruto came out in 2002. I was basically like following along with my life watching Naruto. So I think I was in college when the finale came out with Shippuden, and that is my whole life, man. I love Naruto. Dragon Ball, of course. I got into Dragon Ball while I was growing up. I haven't been able to watch some of the mainstream stuff that is out right now, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Blue Lock, Kaiju 8, or Kaiju number 8. I've been referred to watch those, but, you know, movies like Suzume, Your Lie in April, those are like my favorite things, right? Like a story. Greg, shout out to you, dude. Did I ever think I would be where I am right now? I can't read in like first person. No. Just the plain simple answer, no. Because, and I will be fruitful honest, I never, ever expected to be here. I thought to myself, maybe some of the big boys were just going to continue dominating, right? And there's not going to be a lot of people who reach out to this corner of YouTube, which is, you know, me. There's a lot of people that upload Dokkan. There's a lot of people that play Dokkan, and it's I want to say that it's not that difficult to upload videos on this game. But of course, it's not that simple either. So people who got that main focus and has that dedication to just say, let's go ahead and do it, will do it. But through many people's support, they have boosted this channel of ours to have the reach that it had for a lot of people to say, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. And like I mentioned before, I only have you guys to thank, because without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are right now. So first of all, I gotta give additional shout outs to my girlfriend. Without this camera and this microphone, you guys wouldn't have been able to see me, and she bought this for me on, I think it was on Christmas or on my birthday, one of the two, but she helped me get through to this position. It's like, I know that maybe the videos are not well, but maybe this can help you out with streaming and things like that. And I'm like, I don't deserve you. But in addition to that, being kind. And it's just, I know it's simple, but you know, whenever you go into streams like Ningens, I go into streams like Vilifies or DBC Blaze or other people, where I just keep being on interactive with others and just let them know how much I care about these guys, how much I love them, how much I appreciate them. Support them by any means, like give them like memberships, like gift out memberships. The t-shirt that I had during the streams for the summons was a Heroes Agenda shirt that Ningen made. I have pants from Ningen's previous designs, and you know, just being a supportive guy can get you anywhere, because they can recognize you as a nice person. It's like, oh my god, this guy's a nice guy, and we will be able to recognize how nice he really is if he comes often to streams and things like that. So that kind of recognition kind of impulsed a little bit of my ability to say what could be ours in our channel that what other people maybe lack. And I'm not saying that they don't like people that are kind and things like that. No, I'm saying that that is possibly what separates this channel from many of the other ones. Because all the other channels is just, you know, provide Dokkan stuff, get the hell out. For me, is provide Dokkan stuff, let people know how they are, and to let them know that I'm a beacon of positivity and kindness. So if you're even like, I know that it sounds selfish, but it's like, if you're not feeling happy or things like that, you can talk to me and I can be able to help you out, or talk to people in the chat, because that's how we are, right? We're kind people. So all right, so maybe, do we have quotes? No quotes. Okay, so that should be it for the Twitter ones. Let me see if there's any more here. Shouts to Stain t-shirt. Do I like waffles? No, I'm a pancake kind of guy. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's your preference, but I grew up with pancakes. I never grew up with like waffles and things like that. And when I tried waffles, they're okay, but sometimes, what was it? It's, maybe I will give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe somebody hasn't done like really good waffles. I've tried like chicken and waffles, because stereotype. But sometimes those waffles are really sweet, and I had enjoyed them, but nobody who I've ever met has done like really good waffles. So I would stay with pancakes. And there is oh my god, I need to visit mom, because there's a recipe that she does with pancakes and cornmeal, or like corn flour. Oh, so good. But yeah, those are the Q&A questions. If you guys have any more, I can reply to them in the video, in the comments that you guys post. But yeah, first and foremost, I will have to say thank you also so very much for supporting this dream of mine. All I ever wanted was to put out content that people would enjoy and people get some sort of information and something out of it, right? So if you go into the description of my channel here, it says, if you love Dokkan Battle, chill vibes, love, and positivity, you came to the right place. And that's what I enjoy. So yeah, 2013, that was when it seemed when I joined, that I started uploading like 8 years ago, 9 years ago almost. But yeah, there we go. That's it for me, guys. I appreciate all the questions. But of course, I do have to thank you all so very much for helping us get to this number. Because without you, there wouldn't be a me. I will always say that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting the videos. I've seen that. I've never seen these record numbers before on like videos I've uploaded like 3 or 4 days ago. I've never seen records like this. It usually is like 2 digits, like maybe 20, 25 views. But now we've made it so we're on the, this one is triple digits. This one is a banger. One that I've seen explode was this one. A lot of people enjoy that one. This one is insane with the summons. Even this one was just a mission for time limit. So, yeah. Again, this touches my heart a lot. So thank you also so very much for supporting this stream of mine, supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have any additional questions. And hopefully I get to see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.